Today I'm going to tell you why I'm not playing World of Warcraft Season of Discovery. Reason number one is that all the realms that I know that people play on are currently locked and new characters can't be created. Pretty basic, pretty stupid of them to do to segregate the player base in such a way. Like, they didn't even wait till the weekend to lock servers. It's like, why do people work 9 to 5s Monday through Friday and they thought about resubbing on Saturday? Oop, too bad. You weren't there, waiting hours in queue on the first couple of days, so you're completely screwed. Second reason is this game has a monthly cost of it's like $15 or $20 a month or something ridiculous like that. I know there's a 60-day deal for $20 on those key selling sites, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I have a cup of rice and some canned goods to last me the next 20 days until I get a little bit of chicken scratch, which is all going to go towards rent and barely towards food. So if I had $20 to spare, I'm not spending it on this game. I'm spending it on some damn food. Next up is I don't have friends to play with. I don't have people to play with. I don't really know people that are playing that. I don't know them well, at least. And a big thing of World of Warcraft is if you don't have a guild, if you aren't part of an inner circle of a guild, there's no real reason to do anything because, oh wow, you did some quests, you leveled up, great, now it's time to raid, and if you aren't in a raid group very quickly, upon the start of a server, then you're just left out in the cold, out in the rain, out, in the darkness, with all the shitters that just die over and over and over in the most basic of raid mechanics. I know that Season of Discovery is 10-man raiding or maybe 15, I don't know what the number is because I didn't do my research, but essentially it's still crap. It's like, I don't want to play with complete strangers that are probably high and really bad at the game, keyboard, turning and skill clicking, because that's just a miserable experience. Oh, it's, set my alarm clock 7 p.m. evening time. Why do people always raid in the evening? Why can't they raid at 2 or 3 in the morning? Where's the neat guilds? Where's the guilds of people that don't have jobs? Where's the guilds of people that don't go to school and have family lives? Another thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to top my previous classic experience. I got pretty lucky because at one point around, the Blackwing Lair kind of raid era, I was the second highest gear scored Horde rogue in the world. Now, I think overall for rogues, I was maybe 5th or 6th, but for Horde rogues, I was 2nd place in the world. That's never going to happen again. And also, well, even if it did, whoop-de-doo, right? I've already done it. It's not that special if I just do it again. Who cares? And there's no point anyway. It's this time around, it's the level cap is 25. Oh, yeah, that's fun. And to get your skills, you have to endlessly grind mobs? That sounds stupid. Oh, but they added new quests, bro. They added some new enemies in the zone. I don't care. I don't care about any of that crap. I don't play World of Warcraft to kill the enemies like you see on the screen here. This is something that you have to do if you want to kill players. All I ever cared about in World of Warcraft was killing players. You think whenever I sat down and played this game back in 2005, I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to cast Frostbolt on boars 10,000 times. Hell no. And it's more than 10,000 times. It's more like 100,000 times. But essentially, this is work that you have to do to have fun in the game. You have to endlessly kill mobs, and if you could stand it or have the big brain to do it, you have to endlessly do stupid little quests, little virtual chores, little virtual tasks that you have to do in order to get your character strong enough so that you can fight and kill everyone else that did the same thing. Except in World of Warcraft, to kill geared players, you have to socialize and dick ride and suckle on the toes and bend the knee and make some stupid guildmaster and his inner circle, feel like you're, a good boy that parses high and blah, 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 and, show interest in their interest. Otherwise, you don't get loot. You don't get gear. And if you aren't geared, then you die to everyone that did the toe sucking. And I hate that part about World of Warcraft. It's my least favorite thing about video games in general is that people in groups have this stupid advantage because they're social little butterflies that had a normal life, that they get along with other like-minded people. They're just the common denominator, the Redditor. Oh, the Guildmaster has opinion on this. I now have opinion on this. Now I get the raid looties. That sucks. That is not fun. I hate that it was torture playing a classic. I know that I was, like I said earlier, the second highest gear scored horde rogue in the world at one point. And you know how I got there? By shutting my mouth and not sharing any of my opinions, thoughts, or feelings in the guild whatsoever. Because as soon as I got my gear, as soon as I got my full PvP set, and I started sharing how I truly felt about things, I was G-kicked 3 days later. Do you think that I want to do that again? Also, I remember there was tons of bots and cheats in Classic, and looking at clips that I've seen, that's still unsolved. Like, Blizzard is a multi-billion-dollar company. They're owned by Microsoft now, who also has multiple billions of dollars. They don't care about the user gameplay experience. They just care about player number count go up. Oh, look at all the bots fly hacking in the air. By the way, which is, something regular players can have complete access to. If I wanted to, I could get on WoW, and I could fly hack and no-clip and do all the quests and go under the world, and maybe I'll get banned. Probably not, unless I get mass reported or I gloat or make a video about it. But essentially, thousands of bots flying around, selling gold. And that's another thing, is the RMT. RMT completely ruins this game, and let me tell you how. Because Mr. McJobhaver, making $100K a year sitting in his office cubicle, can just twiddle his thumbs at his desk for 8 hours a day, and then he can just cash out those 8 hours to have more than enough gold that I'll never be able to farm as a solo player. Or even if I had a small group of friends and we were all making big bang money, and I'm flipping on the market and I'm gold farming as fast and as efficiently as possible with the best possible builds in the best possible areas, well, Mr. McJobhaver can just swipe his card and be instantly richer than me, which allows him to outbid me in the new, now normal way of people getting gear and raids. They do what's called GDKP, or Gold Dragon Kill Points. I don't understand. I don't make the acronyms. I think the acronyms don't fit. I feel like it's simulated, that the AI doesn't quite understand, how this stuff works. But essentially, I can't outbid, McJobhaver on the shiny dagger that my rogue wants, because he just paid for it with real money and got it instantaneously from all the bot farmers. But if you do want me to play this game and make videos for this game, here's what you need to do to see videos on this channel for this game. 1, you have to have a nice group of inner circle friends that are tanks, okay? I will roll a Resto Shaman on Horde. I am not playing Alliance. I will never play Alliance. I had horrible experiences playing Alliance, and I'm not going to repeat history. I'm not going to repeat the same mistakes. I will only play Horde on a PvP server. Secondly, if your inner circle friends are all tanks and, we work out together, then yes, I will play with you if someone pays for the monthly subscription. If not, then count me out. And I don't expect anyone to do this. I don't expect anyone to just have a group of friends that are main tanks looking for a Resto Shaman healer in their guild for Season of Discovery. It's just not going to happen. You can leave a comment. We can talk about it. I want to play this. I want to have friends. I want to, be able to do all the things that the normies get to do in these types of games. But I'm not going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to not share my, crazy opinions that I can't even share here on this channel. That's how wild and outlandish they are. But essentially, if you don't have a group of inner circle friends that are tanks, and the reason is because if they're not tanks, then you're going to just piss off the tank and they're going to leave, and then we can't do anything. So you have to have friends that are tanks. But other than that, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. That's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that I'm not going to make, I know you guys want me to make content for this game, but it ain't happening, all right? I just don't have the money. I don't have the friends. I don't have the patience. It would be completely miserable for me to play all by myself and just repeat history and just I had a miserable time in Classic, and I don't want to redo that ever again. I just want to move on to some new fancy game. With that said, on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click. If you don't click it, you're going to get G-kicked for something stupid.